Hey yo, it's Scrapped Up TV. So today I got this Ruger LCP and we're going to be doing a review on it. This is one of the best affordable guns you can buy in America, under $300. We're going to make sure that it's not loaded. Always want to check your firearm first. And with that check, you always want to do a visual inspection to make sure no fire, no round in there. Pull out the trigger. Okay. So first, we'll take this off. This is an American-made gun, made right here in the great USA. Ruger 380 LCP. Produced in 2008. This is one of the most concealable 6+1 or 7+1. You can get a factory 7+1 extended mag, but this is probably one of the most concealable firearms you'll find with a 7-round mag in it. One of the most concealable. It comes in at just under 9 ounces. We have a full clip here, fully loaded. We got that at 10.4 ounces. It's a very light gun. The barrel length is 2.7 inches. Very small barrel, very small. The width is very small. You can see the width. 0.82 inches. It's a double action single striker firearm. One good thing about this is because it has no safety on it, that this trigger is double action. So I mean, you get, I would want to say, about 8 pounds of pullback pressure on this. So with there being no safety, all of the safety is in the trigger, you know, and that's the only safety that it has. But to me, guns with no safety, you can get a better reaction time when it comes to pull that firearm out. With there being no manual safety, everything's built into the trigger. So the sights on this gun, they're not the best sights. They're welded into the frame of the gun, slide of the gun. So it's not the best sights, and you can't take these off and put more on. So that's one downfall of the gun. It does have a bullet indicator at the very top. You can look up at that, and also a side loaded chamber round indicator. So that's always good. What I like about this gun is how concealable it is. If you put this in your pocket, in your purse, you know, almost small enough to lose, it is. It's a very concealable gun. The problem, only thing that I don't like about such a small gun, you know, it's give or take. If you have great concealability, sometimes you lose firepower. So with this being, you know, a 7-round gun, you lose a bit of firepower. That's other than that, I would rate this gun at about a 7 out of 10. You know, losing firepower and how small it is the downfall of it, but it's still a good gun. Now, the torture test on this gun, it didn't do great, but one thing that we know about torture tests, or it's designed to see how bad you can mess this gun up and still shoot. And you know, some guns do better than others. This one didn't do as good on the torture test. And I'm gonna tell you one problem that we have with a lot of 380s that you get. The ammo is real finicky, real finicky. I have some hollow points down here that I that I fired out the gun, some hollow points, and some flat brass ammunition. Maybe I fired out the hollow points. But this gun is real finicky with the ammo. It is real finicky. And one thing that I know is these brass flat-headed rounds, you want to discard those. You don't want to shoot those. You really only want to shoot these rounded brass. That's about it. I wouldn't shoot any steel rounds out of this firearm. You'll mess it up. I wouldn't shoot any steel out of it. We have an extended mag right here, and I mean it's a little cool, but it gives you 10 rounds. But I wouldn't bet my life with no Pro Mag. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Usually you want to stay factory with the magazines. You want to stay factory. I've seen people get killed using Pro Mags, even in Glocks that shoot underwater and stuff like that, you know. So I wouldn't risk my life with a Pro Mag unless you shot this, put about 500 rounds down it. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't use that to depend on your life. But overall, this is a pretty decent firearm. Under $300, I paid $279 at the door for this firearm, and I love it. It's very reliable. Haven't had any problems with it other than the malfunctioning of the type of ammo that you use. Other than that, it's a great gun. And the best thing about this gun, we're gonna check to see if it's empty, mag empty. Yep, empty gun. Best thing I like about this firearm is the trigger. And you know, you have that double action pull, so it's a little tough pulling it, but if you can listen, that reset is awesome. Check this out. You can see how I'm not barely letting up off the trigger. Then you hear that snap, then come back again. Man, that reset is incredible. You could probably rapid fire 7 shots and real quickly, I tell you that much. Okay guys, just strapped up P. I got the very affordable, under $300 Ruger LCP, first generation 380 semi-automatic. And this is a very great gun. You can buy this for under $300. But remember, when you have great concealability, you lose firepower. But sometimes in the world of guns, it's give or take. Gun safety is the #1 important rule. Be safe out here. Stay strapped up, everybody. Stay dangerous. Protect yourself. Strapped Up TV.